Okay, so here we're going to look at 2D shapes. We're going to look at what shapes we need to know, how we can help identify them, and are there anything else? Is there anything else important that we need to know about them? So the first one we're going to start with is we're going to start with triangles. So triangles, they've got three edges, they've got three internal angles, three angles on the inside, and that's where the name comes from, triangles. Okay, just now there's nothing overly special. We're going to talk about the triangles. We've already got a video on that. We've already looked at them. So just now all we need to be happy with is the triangles, three sides and three angles inside them. Quadrilaterals, they're our next shape. So they've got four sides and four internal angles. So easiest ones we tend to think of are rectangles. We might think of a square. Okay, but we could also have a rhombus, we could have a parallelogram, we could have all the different types of quadrilaterals. Again, just now we don't need to worry about the different types. That's coming in another video. And so if we want, you can have a look at that one and you can familiarise yourself with the different types of quadrilaterals. But here we just need to get used to the fact that quadrilateral is just any four-sided shape. Next up is a pentagon. And as you might have sensed where we're going with this, it is a five-sided shape and it has five internal angles. If all of our sides are the same length and all the angles are the same, then it's what we call a regular pentagon, and that's what we think of when we think about the shape pentagon. Okay, that's what the building in America is like. That's what we'll be used to seeing. However, it doesn't have to be that way. If they are all different sizes, then it's called an irregular pentagon. So like this shape down the bottom here. Okay, we get a little bit uncomfortable calling that a pentagon because it doesn't look like what we think a pentagon should be. But it does have five sides, and so that makes it a pentagon. Okay, but it's not a regular pentagon. They're not all the same, and so it becomes an irregular pentagon. Okay, hexagons. Again, I'm sure we're not surprised to see where this is going. Six sides with six angles. Just like our pentagon, if they're all the same size, then it's called a regular hexagon. We get a shape that looks like that. If they're all different, then it's called an irregular hexagon. And we might have something that looks a bit like that. Okay, six sides in that shape, so that makes it a hexagon. This probably one of our more important bits, so you might want to stop just now and take down some of these in your notes. How do we name a polygon? Well, in order for us to join it up, it's going to have three sides for it to be a polygon, because a polygon is made of only straight edges. Okay, so a circle doesn't get to count as a polygon because it's made of one curvy edge all the way around. So a polygon has to be made of only straight lines, joining them up. So here, if it's three sides, we've got a triangle, four sides, a quadrilateral, five, a pentagon, six, a hexagon, seven, a heptagon, 8, octagon, 9, nonagon, and 10, a decagon. Okay, now we may be able to specify in more detail what type of those it is. So we might be able to say for a triangle what type of triangle it is. So it might be a right-angled triangle or an isosceles triangle. For a quadrilateral, we might be able to say what quadrilateral it is. It might be a rectangle or a parallelogram. Now when it comes to some of the other shapes, we might be able to say whether it's regular or irregular. Okay, but we need to make sure that we are happy with the names that come with defining them in the first case.